Come a little closer, because I have got something to say to you. A bit of advice. You need to make a decision on whether you are going to splurge your money, or save your money and splurge your money later. And it might be a little bit more. If you know what I mean, you may need to stockpile. The effects of these tariffs are going to be so detrimental. Never mind buying a new car or anything like that. You will be getting yourself some dried peas, even chickpeas, some haricot beans, some lingos, etc. Some rice and pasta, and fill up those cupboards. That's what you need to do. Because if you think it's bad now, just wait a little bit longer. And you will wish that you did splurge your old money now. You see, unfortunately for you, Donald Trump's tariffs are starting to bite. Oh dear. Splurge or save, yes. See, Americans are now struggling even more than they were before when Biden was the President of the United States. It's getting worse. Stocks are plummeted. The dollar is losing ground that it is. Now, a few days after Donald Trump, he won the old US presidential election. Amber Wallace, she stocked up, she did, yes. Apparently, she spent $2,000 on appliances because she believed it would get more expensive as the White House started to put new taxes on imports. Yes, tariffs. And we warned you, we did. But unfortunately, they weren't listening. No, not the MAGA lot. They certainly weren't listening. But she says that was a temporary splurge. These days, her family is buckling down, worried about job security. It's whether or not they got the money to splurge in the first place now. And the possible economic downturns, which experts believe could be more likely because of the US President, Donald Trump's tariffs. Chito Bandito. He's just looking after himself. He's shorting the dollar, you could say. He'll make loads of money. Yeah, sorry for some, innit, eh? But ordinary people trying to feed their families, keep a roof over their heads, are the ones that are going to suffer. Just so that old Donny Trump and his chocolate starfish gets a little bit more suckling than it does. Because it'll be only those who are suckling old Donny Trump's chocolate starfish who will benefit from these tariffs and the way that he is behaving, as a tyrant. Yeah. So, she says here, we are saving as much as possible, just hoarding cash, trying to bulk up our emergency fund. The 32-year-old accountant from Ohio said, now what if you don't have any money? Any money to be able to afford to stock up or to hoard the cash? You see, people are, they're looking at investments now. Where do I put my money? If they've got a bit of money, where do I put my money? That doesn't look very good now. Don't invest in Tesla, whatever you do. No, because it's plummeted. It's halved. The share value has. I think it's done. I think the feelings around Tesla are, the only way you're going to save Tesla in any way, shape or form is if Elon Musk steps down, sells off his shares, he's no longer the CEO, completely stepped back from it. He ain't going to do that, is he? No. It's his cash cow. And his loans for the X platform, or Twitter at the time, were secured on it. Fool. Well, she says it's a tricky scenario that officials of the United States Central Bank will have to address at their interest rates meeting on Wednesday. Now, they are likely to increase interest rates. Inflation, you see. Inflation's going up. Now, even Canada's looking at they might have to increase their interest by 1.25%, but for different reasons. but also because of the tariffs as well. Crikey, it's madness. Analysts widely expect the Federal Bank to leave interest rates unchanged, though, according to this. And they are far more divided about what... Is it today? Is it the interest rate's been done? I think it's today, actually. Today is Wednesday, isn't it? Or was it Thursday? That's Wednesday. In a speech earlier this month, the head of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, noted that the surveys of sentiment, feeling, have not been good indicators of spending decisions in recent years. It's the same with those who are looking to invest. Like I mentioned earlier about investing, people investing in gold instead of things like Tesla. But also bonds, but not US bonds. No, they're looking to invest in Canadian bonds. Now, what does that tell you? It's a safer bet. Yes, the Canadian bond market has gone through the roof, yet the United States is plummeting. And then you've got China and Japan, who holds a lot of US debt, and they're flooding the market with it, and it's just, pushing it down. You're supply and demand, a bit more supply, the price comes down. It's got low value, which also means it makes it very difficult for the US government to borrow more money at low rates because effectively the rate has gone up as well because they're seen as a dangerous investment. Now, Nebraska, for instance, is looking at bankruptcy amongst other states as well. And that could go right across the United States. Maybe not... California and places like that. Blue states will be fine. They'll swoop in, you see, and take over all the red states. That's what they'll do, yeah. Well, they've been funding you for long enough, haven't they? So anyway, what do you reckon? How are you investing your money, or are you splurging to save? Or are you just holding on to it and seeing how you go? Are you doing the sensible thing and digging over that patch of grass you laid to turf and deciding to grow a few tomatoes or something, some food coming in? It's all going to help now because the cost of food is considerable. I do hear that the egg prices have come down a bit though. So anyway, please click the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel and the little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your electric vibrating knickers every time I upload another video, because I've got the remote. Yeah. If you're a sports channel, do a Patreon or buy us a coffee. The links are down below. Anyway, toodaloo.